Hot dog, we's live. Pinch ourselves. We're alive and live. Glad to see you guys already in the chat room. Welcome to Craft Roulette number 90. If you've never been here and you're just scrolling by, we are the ultimate card-making improvisational game show challenge. Say that one 10 times fast. And we have a wonderful guest. We're going to start in about 10 minutes. So if you are coming in on a replay, go ahead and scroll forward to about 10 minutes so you don't have this part if you want. And we do have a wonderful guest, Mary Polanco, and we are going to let her speak so that Mr. Producer can hear her voice, please. So go ahead and say check, 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 sing Christmas carols, 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, or whatever you'd like to do, Miss Mary. Is she hearing me?
Me?
Yes. Oh, yes. Are you hearing me okay?
There's actually a replay playing in my headset right now.
Okay, that's why we're here a little early. So we'll figure this out.
Yep.
We're working on it.
Okay, so I see what's wrong. One second.
All right.
Oh, it's her. She has your YouTube video open.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's it. Okay.
She
Very good. Look at you, Tech. Look at her take care of things. Hey, Andy. 5K, TR, Smurf. I feel like I'm speaking code. Sharon. You still have some snacks left? Cordelia.
Okay.
Roberta. Christina. That's
I'm
good.
I'm
Ellen.
good. I figured it
Catherine. You are such a tech girl. Look at you.
out. I'm so proud of myself.
You should be. That's not easy to all of a sudden figure it out. You're tech on the fly. That's your next blog series.
Yes.
How to fix tech on the fly. For those who want to be YouTubers.
Yeah, under
All
pressure
right.
too. Good.
Yep. So Mr. Producer is ready for you to chit-chat for a minute so he can check your voice, please.
Okay, great. Hello, everybody. I'm so excited to be here. This is something I've been looking forward to for a while. And it's Friday night, and I have my Christmas sweater on. So, all things are pointing to a go tonight. It's going to be great. Yes. Yes.
I think you're in the right mood. You're in the right frame of mind, too.
Yeah.
Yes,
Very
Mouseketeer roll call.
I love it.
good.
Everybody chatting along. This is so fun. And just so everybody knows, my screen, as I'm reading over, I have to look over here. So if you see me looking off, that's what I'm looking at.
It's not just because that's your good side?
No, it might be. I don't know. It might be.
I don't know. They're pretty similar. Which is kind of nice.
There's some definite familiar names in here. Hello, everybody.
Well, that's cool. Yeah, they probably check your channel out. I bet they do.
I hope
I
we have a
remember
lot of fun.
Romper, stomper, bumper, boo. Tell me true. Have all my friends had fun at play? Have all my friends had been good today or something like that? I do remember that, Sharon Castor. Romper Room, Miss Janet. She would have a handheld mirror, and it was like preschool little thing. I used to watch it when I was a baby, but she had a handheld mirror, and it kind of did the Star Trek transporter thing, and then she could see through it, and she would say that little poem, and then she would say, "Oh, hi, Mary, I see you out there today, and hi, Timmy, and hi, this and that," and you thought, oh my gosh, she can see me. We were an innocent age.
Yes. I remember Romper Room, the name of it, but I don't remember the details.
Yeah. I think the name lived on for a long time.
Yeah.
It's a great name. You had to do bend and stretch, things like that, reach for the star.
Yes.
Maybe Jupiter, maybe Mars. Yes, the old days. Crafty Al, I'm glad you're here. Your sheet loads this month are great. They're very pretty. You really like vintage florals. They're very pretty, though. Yes, Captain Kangaroo, absolutely. Mr. Green Jeans, Mr. Moose, and that bunny rabbit. Thumb. You remember how that bunny rabbit used to pound his head? Kind of crazy.
They're getting a kick out of it. Mary squared today.
That's us. Mary G and Mary P.
Yep. Yeah, Mary is a lot. It's so interesting. I think the year that I was born, Jennifer was the most popular name. I had 4 Jennifers in my class growing up. And Mary was not popular, but boy, do I love my name. It's like, and when you, like, I don't know if anyone else feels that way, but when you come into your own of, like, really appreciating your name, it's so timeless. Right, Mary?
That's true. I will tell you, I used to do phone calls for my job, and whenever somebody would answer the phone, they'd say, "This is Mary," and I'd say, "You're over 50, aren't you?" And they'd say, "Yes," because you're an odd Mary because you're a young Mary. So there's not that many young Marys, but there's a lot of us old Marys. There's Mary Elizabeths and Mary Anns, lots of them now over 60s. But
so okay, listen, I'm just gonna introduce myself and just full disclosure here, wearing it all out on the sleeve. My full name, my name that my mom intended to be was Mary Frances. Okay. And so as I grew older, I was like, that's too long. It's too many syllables. So I'm just going to be Mary. And so I've been Mary my whole life, but that was the intended name.
Mary Frances.
So, Mary Frances. Like you just said, Mary Ann, Mary Kay, all these things. But yeah, but I'm just Mary now.
I was Mary Ann as a child, and I still have one aunt that calls me Mary Ann.
Mary Ann.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, Mary Lou's. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh yes, lamb chop and sherry.
Lamb chop. Oh God, don't get the song started.
Sit down, Jump Up. Sit down, Jump Up. The dog's name was Jump Up, and they just tried to get him to sit down, and they say, "Sit down, Jump Up, comma, jump up," and so he jump up.
Oh yes.
Only a few things do I remember, but I remember them well. Mary Margaret's. Yes, there are Mary Margaret's. There aren't many Margaret's anymore. You're right. There's Maggie's.
Maggie's, yep.
Hey, Jackie Rip. She's here. We can get started anytime now that Jackie's here. She's our starter flag.
I guess I sound okay because
you sound fine.
He didn't say anything. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's better than Baby Shark.
It's a small world with baby sharks. Do.
Oh my God. There's this musician, my son, he's 8, he listens to, and he sings about the funniest songs like tacos, and I have to get you the name because, well, that would be punishment, but it is really funny.
There are some haunting children's songs.
Yes.
Hey, Judy. Happy Friday to you, too. Hi, Lori. Grandma Gay's here. Yay. We'll get to Grandma Gay's thoughtful question of the day later. Hey, Patty, Bonnie, Cordelia. I always think you're English, Cordelia. Either that or from Anne of Green Gables. All right. Well, it's 6:30. You guys are telling us to get started. Do you really want to do the show, or should we just keep talking? I mean, I don't know. Maybe we can just forget the wheel tonight and just chit-chat. No, I think we better do the wheel. All right. What we're going to do, Miss Mary, is we're going to take you off the screen for a moment and do our intro, and I have just a little bit of blah, blah, and then we'll bring you back on. So we will be right back. Welcome, and thank you for coming, chat room, Mary Polanco, and let's get going.
All right.
Hello, Mary Gunn, American Fun, founder and hip professor of Fun University, and your intrepid hostess of Craft Roulette. This is episode number 90, where we get to meet the exciting little fireball called Mary Polanco. We're going to bring her on here in just a minute. If you've never seen Craft Roulette, we are the ultimate paper crafting card making game challenge, improvisational game card. It's got to come down to the fewer words than this. We're going to do some card making, okay? And we don't know what we're going to do, and we're not going to teach anything. We're not going to do voiceovers. We're not going to promote any products. We're just going to have some fun talking and card making, okay? That's basically it. All right, that's enough. We do want to welcome you. This is episode 90. Can you believe it, you guys? And I see you guys in the chat, and I know you've been here forever, and I can't thank you enough for just staying true. You just Friday night comes around 6:30 and we're ready, aren't we? We get our jammies on. Well, I'm gonna get my jammies on pretty soon, but get our jammies on, get our snacks, stretchy pants ready to stretch our creative muscles, and let's do this. Is there anything I need to tell you? I don't think so. If you wouldn't mind hitting that thumbs up, sharing this with a crafty friend, and subscribing to our YouTube channel, that would be great. If you are watching on a replay and if it's your first time here at Craft Roulette, we'd love to meet you. Let us know. And I think that's probably about it. We are a community Oh, he bit me to it. We do have merch if you'd like to have some. Look how pretty this is. I do like the tri-blend shirts more than the 100% cotton, but that's just me. Thank you so much. If you did get an order yesterday with a 15% coupon, I did. I can't wait. I got the wild color one. And we also have a Patreon page if you are interested in helping us defray some costs. We are community supported. I don't get any money. So we do have costs. Doggone it. Mr. Mike and I are glad that you're here tonight. And we're also glad to have a wonderful host or a guest crafter from Maryland. She's another Mary. Welcome to Craft Roulette for the first time, Mary Polanco. Yay!
Hello, everyone. So excited to be here.
We're getting cheers.
Oh, yay! The applause.
Wouldn't that be a great way to wake up every morning? Oh, yay! I'm so glad you're awake. Let's go get that day. You could do that with that Lead Nation thing, but you could do
That
have
would be amazing.
Have your own little wake up applause line.
I have two
glad
kids.
You're here.
So I think that might be on the agenda for them now. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, Mr. Producer has a very least favorite song because I used to sing it to them when they would be waking up. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's time to rise and shine. And they hate it. I think they really, all four, just kind of would probably put me in a nursing home really fast if I start singing it at Christmas. But anyway, we're so glad you're here. I've been looking forward to you joining us. You're just so much fun. You fit right in.
Thank you. I'm very much looking forward. This is my jam. I don't do enough lives, but when I do them, they just light a fire under me. So I'm like super stoked. Yes.
That's cool. Well, for those two people in the audience that may not know who you are, could you tell us a little bit about yourself?
I sure can. So Mary Polanco, I am originally from Pennsylvania, but I am a newly, almost officially, retired member of the Air Force. And so now we have called Maryland home. So I've been all over the country and world, but this is home now. I am married to my husband, who is a tennis instructor. We have two kids, a 12-year-old daughter, 8-year-old son, and constantly keeping us on our toes. Right now, if you ask me what I did, I don't have a job, and I really love that. so I'm enjoying what it's like to kind of breathe in the day every day, and I'm getting to do a lot of crafting. So I even did my first holiday card series that people seem to do on YouTube. This is the first time I'm ever doing it. So anyway, yeah, so that's pretty much me in a nutshell. I've been crafting. I should probably share that. I've been card making since 2007. And I started my YouTube channel in 2016 because I had moved to my next location, and I did not have any friends, obviously, because you're new, and I wanted to build my own community that I can take everywhere with me. And so that is exactly what YouTube has done for me. So yeah, a little bit about me.
Just stick all those people in your back pocket and pull them out when you need it. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I know what you mean. It is fun to have that international and local fun group of people that you feel like you could sit down and hang out just so easily. Any one of those people I would sit down with and make a card with and have a cup of tea or something with. It'd be fun.
Yeah,
I would love it. Yeah, yeah. So how did you discover card making?
I laugh because I was just such an arrogant little thing. So I got to England, and I was stationed there, and I was so bored. Like, I just, not married, no kids. The base was in the middle of nowhere. And I was talking to a coworker, and I said, I need a hobby. And she was like, well, I'm going to a Stampin' Up party. I said, I don't know what that is. And she's like, well, it's like, card making and scrapbooking. And I was like, absolutely not. That's just not my thing. And she goes, well, you should try something new. And I said, yeah, I should. So I went, and the first time I heat embossed, forget about it. I was like, this is magical, and I need all the things. Where's the catalog? And so it started there. So that's how I got my interest started. And I stopped for like 2 years because I had a very demanding job, which is probably when I needed it the most. And I stopped for about 2 years. But beyond that, since 2007, I have just been hardcore card making. Yeah.
So what's the one thing that's changed the most? You still love embossing?
Oh yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
That's that one, and masking. It's just like the coolest thing ever. It's the coolest thing ever. And I don't know, sometimes I think, like, unless you make cards or scrapbook or paper craft, you just don't appreciate the peel back of the masking paper, like the rest of us.
And seeing the contrast between what you just inked and what lies beneath.
Yes.
And it's just, I know. It does make you feel like a little bit like you have extra powers. Yeah. Especially the heat embossing on the metals. And you feel like, oh my gosh, I am making gold.
And the heat embossing, when you do it like multiple layers of it, because that's just a whole new game. Right? And then it's just it's magic.
It is. And you are not alone, my dear, on being introduced to card making through heat embossing and direct sales. If you are in direct sales and you need to get some new customers, show them heat embossing. Take a heat gun with you. Go out on the streets and show them heat embossing. They will follow you like the Pied Piper. It has opened up the doors for so many people to have such a fun thing to do. Yes. So, well, that's all good. I'm glad you were born in England, because we would have missed you in our community otherwise. Yay for boredom in England.
I know. And it's hard to tell people that too, because like, you're in Europe. What do you mean bored? I was like, I was bored.
You were right down the street from Scotland.
I know. And I did go to all those places. And also, I met my husband there. So it's like a really important trip.
Okay. All right. So husband, card making, kind of a balance there, or what? Is there one that's a little... No, I won't make you say that. But there are probably sometimes one is more important than the other, but we won't.
Well, I need the card making sometimes to keep me sane. I think we can all agree with that.
Yeah.
So it's my therapy.
So, are you excited about tonight and doing a little improvisational scrapbook or card making?
I'm very excited. I don't know I think I'm more excited than nervous, because I love to be forced outside of what I would normally gravitate towards.
Okay.
So
we'll do that to you.
Yeah. So that for me is really exciting. A little bit of nerves too, because I want to do well, but I feel there's love here. So I'm okay.
Yeah, you're landing in a soft place either way.
Good.
So
Good.
there's no hate here. So it's okay. we will find something good. We are well trained to find something good in every card, because there is something good in every card. There's an element of care and love, if nothing else.
Like when other crafters ask, I say, don't ever ask me if I love this, because the answer will be yes. Like it'll always be yes, because that's genuinely how I feel about anything handmade. But if you want some specific feedback, you have to ask specifically.
Yeah.
Because I love it all. Yeah.
Right. I agree. I know there's always something pretty about everything that is made. So I'm with you. Well, I tell you what, we've got a long night ahead of us. A lot of things to do. So we're going to break away from you just for a few minutes. We have, I don't remember how many cards to go through. I think 82 cards to enjoy. And we also always ask this one question: what is Craft Roulette? So we got a little video. We're going to do our submissions, and then we'll be back with you in just a minute. Thank you for being here. Thank you, chat, for joining us. Let's get this night rolling. What is Craft Roulette?
What is Craft Roulette? Craft Roulette is a live paper crafts challenge show where the goal is to complete a project that has been randomly selected by the spin of a wheel. There are 4 categories we spin for: project, colors, element, and random. Each category has 24 possible options with a combined possibility of 331,776 unique projects. Whoa. We're live every Friday at 6:30 p.m. Central on youtube.com/craftroulette. Please like and subscribe. Each week we bring on a special guest crafter to create along with us and share their unique take on the challenge. You can play too. Complete a unique project of your own using the same 4 parameters set in this episode. You'll have 48 hours to contribute by submitting pictures of your project through the submission form on craftroulette.live. Contributions are featured on marygunfund.com's weekly episode blog and the next episode. Let's recap last week's episode and submissions.
That's what we do every night. Friday night, not every night. Good heavens, not, no. Gosh, Every Friday night, 6:30 Central Time, right here on youtube.com/craftroulette. Last week, if you weren't here, we had our 4 parameters, we had to make a fun fold card you will enjoy. If you're a little bit like, I don't know any fun folds, this is a great gallery for you, because there's so many cool fun folds. Colors, 3 rich hues. We joked about Hugh Jackman, Hugh Grant, and some guy in England, but it's not that kind of hues. It's the color hues, so that's all good. And then our element that we had to include, because the wheel said so, was something about birthdays, and that was an easy one. And then for our random parameter, we had to have something on the bottom. You guys were really clever about your bottom borders. We've got fences and all sorts of things to call a bottom border. 82 cards. Outstanding. We crossed over the 4,000 total contribution mark. Outstanding. And you guys just do so good. You just make the world so much cuter. Y'all need to be kissing those brains. That was my card last week. You can see the fun fold was a matchbook card. You can't really see it. There's a bottom border, 3 rich hues. And I made it a happy birthday card. We will be talking about Sandy Boone. Go like this. We will be talking about Sandy Boone's birthday here in just a few minutes. Okay, Sandy, put your hands down. All right, that was my card. Let's see where we got submissions from. Oh, my goodness. Look at you guys sending submissions from all over Kingdom Come. Oh, New Zealand wasn't with us, and I think Jackie said she may not be here tonight, but maybe this weekend. Love seeing you guys from all over. We got Ecuador back. That was nice. Way to go, Chris. Wave to your pen and let's go on and see what Sandy Boone made. Sandy Boone got fun folds. She does not love fun folds, and she did great. And she was so cute. This is one of the cards a stamp that she designed, and she talked about her birthday. Her birthday is on Christmas Eve, and so she said, well, for my birthday wish, I would like to sit around and read books, drink coffee, and be happy. So that's why she made a birthday card like that. And it's super adorable. I saw you in the group, so yay for you. I'm glad you're here. We do have, we also had her husband join us last week. There is Travis's card. This is his first card. And it was so much fun to have him join in on this. And he got done before Sandy, and it was a bit of a family situation. But looks like they're probably figured it all out. I thought this was cute. It was a Marilyn Monroe take, and he Googled the picture of the grate and added it during the show. I mean, he had it all done by the time the show was over. Pretty darn impressive. 1.65%. That was good stuff, Travis. I hope you keep doing it. It was good. It was good. Really fun to have Sandy and Travis with us. All right. These 80-some cards will all be on a timer. I will try to get a little word in, but not much. And a little just nod to your name. I'm going to take a quick drink. Loosen up. See if I can read. And we're on go. Melanie Foy, her 31st contribution. Rosie B. sent in her 12th. Look at all these different things. They're so fabulous. Kathy Herring from Chippewa Falls sent in her 54th. 6th card from Susie Fick from Illinois. Angela Steinhoff from Wisconsin, number 48. I like how you put that thing in there. Lisa Hunter from Virginia, her 7th. One of those box things. Gina Smith from New York, 25. Very sharp. Kind of a dude card. Wendy Jarvis from Florida, her 41st. I saw you here. Thank you, Wendy. Chris Pazmino from Ecuador, maybe her 25th. Sharon Castor from the Red Chair in Ohio, her 26th consecutive. 24 for Arlene Finnegan, sometimes called Sis. Ava Ballon from Naples, her 47th. These are impressive. Dana Hildbrandt from Colorado Springs, her 5th. That's cute. Miss Carrie from Colorado, her 11th, maybe. She also has a process video. Emma York from Oregon, number 4. She's a junior crafter. Elise Harper York, number 3. She's also a junior crafter. Jennifer Hunstad from Minnesota, her 19th. Arlene DeTizio from Pennsylvania, her 36th. Number 14 for Deanna Thomas, down the street in Independence. Ashley Young turned in her 24th. She's also one of our guest crafters. Jackie Ripp, number 75. Second highest contribution. Teresa Parmenter, Massachusetts, number 29. That's very clever. Number 6 for Elva M. in Idaho. Very sharp. Rebecca F. from Ohio, number 18. Not a one of them are alike. Card Monkey Jarvis, number 67. Her consecutive contributions. Number 30, Catherine Taylor. She's a 0 achiever. Mary Moisen from Illinois, number 28. Also a process video. Christine from Sweden, who is up and watching, her 47th. Roseanne Hendrickson from Sun City, number 11. Karen C. from Maryland, number 23. Mary Neighbor from Montana, number 48. Very clever. Number 26 from Deanna Roquefort. Bottom border. Lisa Hall brought the candy, number 14 from Alabama. Karen F. from Wisconsin, her 2nd. Very cute. Marie Stewart from Portland, Oregon, Oregon, number 21. Very pretty. Heidi Ryan, Deputy Heidi Ryan from Washington, number 39. Patty Beck, our leader, at 84. Laura Ellis from England, number 21. Carol Sanquinetti from Indiana, her 40th, a 0 achiever. Gail Otto from Australia, number 20. Anne Shackles from Australia, number 25. Number 11 for Danica Manners down the street in Missouri. Cute. Abigail Taylor, a junior crafter from California, her 10th. Lauren, her mom, 11. She's also a guest crafter. Grandma Gay Robeson from Texas, her 24th. Well done. Camille Ernst from Illinois, her 20th. Very pretty with a holly. Brian Dickey, part of our 1.65%, his 8th from Mississippi. Feline Mays from Oregon, number 39. Kay Weirer from Wisconsin, 38. A lot of playfulness there. Kathy Pisupati from Arizona. Very pretty. Kim Wolf from New Mexico, number 22. Marilyn Shiver from Georgia, her 3rd. Well done. Tristan Goldsmith from Australia, number 9. Very pretty. Margaret from Indiana, her 17th. Really cute. Lindy from Indiana, her 10th. Rose Duberstein from Arizona, her 43rd. Mercy goodness. Jean Addis from North Carolina, her 7th. That's cute. Lynn Sprengel from Wisconsin, her 32nd. Pretty fancy. Smurf Murphy from California, her 50th. Definitely a zero achiever. Number 56 from 5K Le Mans, sometimes known as Alesa. Joanne Johnson from Canada, her 8th. Cool fold. Larissa Woolley from Michigan, number 33. Julie Sanders from Delaware, number 22. Linda Gorman from Ohio, her 19th. You guys are so awesome. Elaine Anderson from Utah, her 33rd. Isn't that pretty? Sherry Pemberton from down the street in Harrisonville, Missouri, her 34th. Bonnie Knack from Wisconsin, number 30. Anna York from Oregon, her 32nd. Very pretty. Vicki Tillett from North Carolina, her 46th. Vicki Ruda from the UK, her 49th. Woo, Vicki. Jackie Muller from South Australia, number 54. Very pretty. Rachel Fancy Schofield, number 20. Brenda Gentry, 41 submissions from Utah. Woo! Bonnie Swalkowitz from Wisconsin, number 45. Karen Goddard from Australia. I'm not sure how many, but a lot. Number 9 for Cordelia Alderman, and I know you're here tonight. Pretty. Lisa Taylor from Colorado, her 14th. Luann Johnson from Iowa, number 37. Those footprints. Lisa Welpley from Illinois, her 13th. That's cool. Sue Masoner from Missouri, number 74. Well done, Sue. And that's it. That's enough. My gosh, you got some inspiration there or what? Yes. You put all your submissions on a Pinterest board. You know, honestly, Ellen Card Monkey Jarvis, I think of our galleries are almost better than a Pinterest board because you know what you're going to get. And you don't, I think they're great. I think the galleries are just so fabulous. If you know that what you're wanting to look for, you can look in the galleries and find it. I'm pretty darn sure. You guys are doing some incredible cards. They're so varied. Nobody's is the same. You understand the parameters so well. The rich hues, weren't those fun to look at? I loved them. Just loved them. Good stuff. You think Miss Mary's ready now that she's got her creative muscle all activated?
I do. I'm very inspired. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is going to be great.
Isn't that? Yeah. They just get those 4 parameters, shake them up, and they have just over 48 hours to submit them. So they just hustle and get it done too. It's pretty cool.
The fun folds, though, I did have heart palpitations over that one. So,
well, I think it's off. It's off for this week. Oh. Yeah, if it was last week, it's off. It's in retirement for a little bit. Not very long on the projects, but for a little bit, we give them a little bit of a rest so we don't have the same things over and over.
Yeah.
So, yeah. It was pretty cool, though, huh?
Oh, my gosh. They were so awesome. So much talent out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really for real. And we've got junior crafters and male crafters, and and dude crafters and female crafters, and it's just a wonderful thing. So we love it. We love it. Kiss our brains. All right. Well, I think it's time to get some new parameters. What do you think? Oh, I just saw her stomach turn over. I could see it under that cute sweater. It just went.
I did.
I think I did. I saw it. Yep. It's true.
I got a real, like, all that talk about not being nervous. Forget it. I am. Now I'm nervous.
This is the time. It does happen. It does. But it's going to be okay. We're going to work through it and it'll be fine. I'm trying to think. Do we have anything else that we need to do? I don't think so. Let's bring on the parameters, Mr. Producer.
Andy's telling me to use my veto. What does that mean? Do I do it now?
Okay, we're about to get there. We do every week. We spin for a project, some kind of color combination, some element, and a random thing that can be kind of interesting, but usually pretty easy. The vetoes are, what we're going to do is we're going to spin this wheel, and whatever number it falls on, that is what the wheel wants us to use in our card. However, we give our patrons an option to veto color, element, and random each week, and then we will give you an option to veto one of those parameters that are remaining, if you'd like. So, the parameters that our patrons, that they don't want, the patrons vetoed for this week, colors blue and peach +1. I don't know where it is. Now, if we get something and you think you can still use blue and peach with the colors that we get, you're good. This just means that the wheel can't make us use blue, peach, and 1. Okay. So it's just taking it off the option for the wheel. We're putting the wheel in its place.
I have a question.
Okay.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
What does and 1 mean?
Just means one more color. You always get neutrals.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, I'm tracking.
Black, gray, white, cream, tan, brown, and metallics are given. You get those freebie. But like blues and peach, you would have 3 more colors to add. Blue, peach, and then 1 other color. Good question, Miss Mary.
I'm picking up what you're putting down. Good to go.
10-4. Roger that. Okay. For the element, they do not want cups of cheer. I don't know if that means they want cups of despair, but they do not want cups of cheer. I don't know. And for random, they vetoed white dots or spots. So, but if we get like you want to do a snow scene, for instance, you can put the white dots and spots on. But the wheel can't make us do white dots and spots. Okay.
Gotcha.
Now, do you see something on that board that would just make you cry? Make you run out of the room and go eat a mug cake with your kids?
Yeah, the fun fold. So that's gone. So honestly,
that's gone.
There's that's really.
That was the scary Dutch door bookbinding.
Bookbinding. Let's veto bookbinding.
Okay, it's really simple, but it is, if you don't want it, or something in element, if there's something that just makes you go, oh man, that is not my jam either.
No.
Nope, you're good. Bookbinding is out.
That's it.
Nothing else. Okay, bookbinding it is. The wheel cannot make us do bookbinding, so we are good. Gone, sold American is bookbinding out the door. All right.
Final answer.
Except for those 4 things, if we land on that, we're going to spin again. But we will be showing all the parameters at the bottom of the screen, so don't worry about writing them down or anything. And we're going to be unpacking them and making sure that we understand where we're going with these things after we get the parameters. So let's do a warm-up spin. This is the exciting part, Miss Mary. All right, for project, let's see what we're going to do. I wish you well, Miss Mary. I hope we get everything you like. Number 2. A bridge card. Oh boy.
Okay.
We'll go through it. Don't cry. But if you do, it's going to be great content. If you do cry, really, really do it big. Do a big, ugly cry. Okay, but
cry.
You don't need to. You don't need to. It's okay. One that a country western song would be. If you are going to cry to the extent that a country western song would be written about it, go ahead. But otherwise, we're going to be okay.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see for colors on that bridge card. We'll talk about it. We'll get there. What? Rosie says. What?
Do the Google.
Number 14. Pink, mint, and 2 other colors. So pink, mint, and those are kind of Christmassy.
That's cute.
Yeah, kind of cute. For an element, let's see what we're going to get. Cups of Despair. Sandy Boone. Cups of Despair. It'd be a great product line. Despair stamps. 24. Large words. Okay, word or words. We're going to have to use something with a large word or word. Renee's crying. Only if it's big enough that they're going to write a country western song. Then really spill your guts. But otherwise, we're going to be okay. I promise. Maybe. And random. I don't know. Maybe we'll get tickets or something faux leather or something really awful hard. Oh, stencil. Oh yeah. Yeah, there's your freebie right there. You're good with stencils, right?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So, what? Ellen Jarvis says, what?
Wait, Ellen said she laughed first and then said the bridge card is a fun poem.
It's true. It is so true. But it's a specific fun fold. So, now let's break this down just a little bit. Because Craft Roulette is all about creative expression. So, bridge fold or a bridge card may be a card with a bridge.
That's what I was thinking.
It doesn't have to be a fun fold. Ooh, new doors just opened. But it could be a bridge card, and I'll show you an example of a bridge card. So if you want to try it, we'll have it here for you. Pink and mint plus 2. That's just a real happy little Christmassy, think peppermint kind of things, those colors. I think a red, pink, mint, red, maybe a pop of light blue would be pretty.
Yes.
Yeah, snowscape on a bridge with a bridge card with a bridge in the background. All those kind of things would be totally right on. So, Crafty Al's got a bridge die. She's got all the dies. Sneaky bridge card, Allie, that's right. Large words, I'm thinking die cuts, large stamps, handwritten large words.
On the inside,
you could do something, you can think inside, outside. On a bridge, if it's one of those folded bridge things, it might be a little harder, but I'm calling mint like a light green. Yes, Sharon, that's what I call it. Yeah, we know how to stretch people, Grandma Gay. Are you feeling a little bit like a pretzel? a pink and mint colored pretzel. And then stencils, those are going to be pretty easy. So we got a couple things that are there. She's way in thought.
I know. Totally.
Hello.
Did you see my face? Yes, I'm like totally like I'm lost in crafty land right now in my head. Okay.
So what do you think?
I think this is awesome. I'm so excited. As soon as I saw bridge card, I thought, ooh, rainbow bridge. Because, yes, right. So that's what I was thinking of the rainbow bridge. But
I didn't think that.
I'm definitely, okay, I'm good. This is exciting.
Oh, awesome. That's very good. I'm so glad. Yes. Stenciling large words, Lynn. That's a really clever idea.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We thought Thanksgiving gave our stretchy pants a workout. No. We went for episode 90 to get them really stretched. Yeah. That is a large word, Feline. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
I do want to see a bridge card, though.
Let me find that little guy. I even put down the numbers. I think I have one that's finished. I got smart after about 85 of these and went, okay, I'm just going to have samples. I'm a little slow. A little slow. Okay. Mr. Producer, there is a basic bridge card. This is what would be considered a bridge card. And it is... Okay. See how it all fits together like that?
Yes.
So each of these panels, this is like 1 1/4. So this is 2 1/2, 2 1/2. That would be 5. And then whatever this little back thing is. 3. So it's 5. It's 5 inches but is that right? The paper is 5 inches? I think so. And then there's this 5 1/2 by 1. And then what it happens is it folds down so that it fits into an envelope.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So you can do really fun things, and you can stick things in here. You can add extra little bridges inside there. It's a really fun little card. I've only made a couple. So I'm right in there with you. But it's a fun little fold.
I'm studying it in case you haven't noticed.
I will leave it right here so that we can see it. So if you are, okay, here it is. It's 4 1/4 this way by 8. Is that right? Oh no, 5 1/2 and 2 1/2. 5 1/2
that's
and
8.
2. That's 8. So
that's
you have to
8,
have a piece that's. I will make one, even if I don't know what I'm doing. I will make one. So it's 4 1/2 or 4 1/4 tall by 8, and then you fold it at 1 1/4, 2 1/2, flip it over, do 1 1/4, 2 1/2. If you want to make one like this. Otherwise, you can come up with rainbow bridge, like Mary was saying, or a bridge on a snowy scene. That would be cool. All sorts of fun stuff. Yeah. All right. Card game. Mr. Producer just mentioned the card game of bridge.
Oh, yeah.
Bridge over the River Kwai, bridge over troubled water. You can do a movie poster bridge over the River Kwai, or do a Simon and Garfunkel album cover.
Yeah.
Bridge over troubled water.
And
you got all sorts of options. This thing also can be taller, and it can be different places, and you can have more than you want, more than just one. So, okay. Yep. Heidi Ryan, Deputy Heidi Ryan. I'll let you just I'll trust those numbers. So, all right. We are going to excuse you, but on good faith that you will come back.
My internet's getting choppy, folks.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Dentures, like bridge, like a dental bridge. People don't send enough. I'm sorry about your oral surgery cards. They just don't. No. But there's a place for that, I'm sure. Yes. And Sandy Boone, you've got a whole nother stamp set you can develop for bad teeth. And boy, I could invest. So anyway, all right. Well, we will excuse you for a few minutes to get your supplies, and I promise you, I'm going to make one of these. What the heck, huh? What's wrong? Okay. I don't have any idea what I'm going to do, but I'm going to make one. So let us know when you're ready, and we'll bring you back on. Okay. All right. Okie doke. Well, didn't we get a nice little surprise tonight? This is going to be fun. I'm not going to be chicken, not me. No sirree. This is our P.O. Box. It's P.O. Box 480566, KCMO 64148. And I went out there today and I looked, and some of them are really high, and I was like, I am so glad that my little P.O. box is only 3 P.O.s from the bottom, because some of them are like really high. I would never be able to reach there. And I did get a beautiful card today from Kimberly Wolf. Isn't that just lovely? It was so fun to get. I just love finding the little cards out there. Look at those little kitties. Oh, by the way, Kerwin last night decided to spend the night out. And today he has decided to spend the night sleeping. So he was, I think he is developing and dreaming up 2 new cat perfumes, Night of Adventure and Day of Rest. I think those are his plans, but I don't know. I don't think he liked being out last night, but it's okay. But thank you so much, Kimberly, for this. It was a nice surprise. I also got a card for you-know-who. That would be an HBD card for somebody up in Saskatchewan. And you can send those secret birthday cards to Merry Gun Fun at P.O. Box 480566 KCMO 64148. That's where we'll get them. Very good. Okay. Alrighty. This is it. I need a piece of paper. This is something I like to do for fun folds. I have a whole box of them, and I just take a piece of cheap cardstock and write dimensions right on top of them so I have them. And sometimes I even can read them myself and find the numbers that I have put. And so anyway, I just put little notes on it, and then it's really easy, and I don't have to worry about now what. So let me get just a piece of white cardstock and we'll start this guy out, okay? All right, I'll be right back. I'm right here. I didn't have to go far now, did I? No, not at all. Okay, and all know that you need to check for the bendy side. Yep. And this is my bendy side, so I'm going to make it 4 1/4. How's that? Good? I'm still getting used to Mr. Mike. Sometimes I know worry if he's going to be too close, and sometimes I worry he's too far. Relationships, they can be so complicated. Okay, I want it to, this one is bending more easily this way, and that's the way I want to have my folds go. So I'm going to make it at 4 1/4 right here. And by 8. 4 1/4 by 8. Well, this may be the card that we work on Fun University this week, which is our sister YouTube channel. And that's where I actually try to do some teaching. I gotta find my folder.
Are you ready?
Oh yeah, I moved it.
Are you ready to come back in, or do you need more time?
There we go. Oh, she's ready. Let's bring her back and buy me some time. All right, Miss Mary. Look at all the stuff you have.
I know.
Tell us.
Okay, so I was just going with it, right? But I got this. I grabbed this because of the road. I was like, you never know if I'm going to do the bridge thing. So yeah. I grabbed that one. And then I loved this little fort right here for like the snow. Uh-huh. So I don't know. And then this, I was going with like getting stuff that I can like make a bridge type of look. And so I picked out Santa here. And then I thought, is there something in music that's called a bridge?
Yes, ma'am. There is.
Right?
It's part of the arrangement.
You smart little thing.
Right.
It is. So, it's part of, Mr. Producer said, it's part of the arrangement. It's kind of like the segue from one section of a song to another.
So
it's the C section. Yeah. But that's what you have when you have a baby. A C section. What do you know about these things, Mr. Producer? Anyway, so yes, bridge would have music. So that was a very clever way to pull in a new meaning. Back to your card. Away from babies.
So that's kind of like what I was thinking. And then I also, the mint and the peppermint idea got me. So I have some stencils that are peppermint stencils.
Fun.
So I just thought that would be super fun to play with. But
oh yeah, you're gonna have fun. And isn't kind of one of your known for is thinking outside some crazy box that people like to talk about? And
Well, I suppose so. I like to stretch my supplies. And, yes. So I do. I think that's why I was more excited about today than anything. Because I love
Good.
when I get, pushed. So,
You're getting pushed. I think right now is the time that you feel like you're really pushed. Pretty soon you pick it up and you start going with it, and it's just like, oh yeah, this card has always been in my heart. It's just flowing right out and it's all good. But right now, yep, it's just that one little moment. So, okay, so you got your stencils together. Large word, what are you thinking?
So I happen to have this sitting right next to me. It says ho ho ho, and that's pretty big.
Yeah.
Also jolly. And
Jolly.
These are literally just sitting right here. So I was like, oh, they're large words.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, it's your night. It is your night. I'm thinking. Very cool.
What do you got going on?
Oh, not much. But that's we're going to get there. I have a piece of paper that's 4 1/4 by 8. And it's got the bendy side. And I did see that you asked, what's the bendy side, Angela? Or Carol did. The bendy side is one way paper will bend more easily. It has a grain. And the other way, when you fold it like that, push on it, it pushes back more strongly. So if you do it with the easy side, then it's going to fold without creasing as a little more easily. So that's the bendy side. All right. Well, I'm gonna start this silliness. So if I have my 8-inch piece here, I'm gonna do 1 1/4, 2 1/2, and I'm not gonna do math. I'm flipping it over. 1 1/4, 2 1/2. Oh, how about that? And then you just fold them up. So the two inside ones, you just fold it like a gatefold, like that, and then bend back the top ones. And so it's going to go like this, one way or the t'other. And then we're going to put a bridge across. It has to be 8 inches, but it doesn't have to be folded, so I'm going to put this away. Now this, if I am going to do some stenciling on this, it would be a good time now, but I don't know if I'm going to yet. When I'm going to stencil.
How long did you say the bridge piece has to be?
It's supposed to be 5 1/2 inches long and however tall you want it. The one on this was 1 inch. I don't know where I put that example card. It's probably over... I don't know where I put it. It was really cute. But let me see. I may have an idea of where it is.
This is so cute. Oh, I'm excited we got this. That was not hard.
No.
Is everyone doing this along with us? Did you get those? You're doing the bridge card?
I don't know who's going to do it. The girl, Luann Johnson, almost always has hers done by the time the show's over. And, oh, there it is. Mr. Producer found my sample card. There it is. Where was it? Oh, it was right next to me. No wonder I couldn't find it.
So show the depth.
And see how it looks from the top? And this one has a little extra bridge inside.
Wow.
But, yeah. And then it folds. This is not a 5 1/2. This is not an A2. So, anyway. That's what it can look like. It's very fun. So, yes, I'm glad we got it, too. I am.
I mean, those are the colors.
Oh, my gosh. These are like... Can I just use this one? Can I just sit here tonight and use this for my sample?
No.
That's true. There's +2. I don't have 2 colors. 2 extra colors. This is just, I could throw something else on there though real fast. Yeah, sure, why not? Okay, so I think I will do see how I did this? I think I'll just notice how I did this tonight. And make a simpler one. Maybe. I don't know. But I did use a gray base. I don't have any stenciling. Okay.
All right. I'm actually using...
Quit daydreaming.
So I'm good to start, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. I just want to make sure I don't break any laws.
Well, we do have the craft police, and we do have Deputy Heidi on board. Craft police, we have one very corrupt craft policeman in our midst. He's sometimes known as Mr. Producer, and he always says he is corrupt. He is bribable with enough beer. So, so far he's never gotten any, but he has gotten some presents. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And then Deputy Heidi last week caught me trying to put on an extra color. So, yeah, she busted me right there on the show.
Good for her.
Yeah. So I'm on the edge to be good.
Well, I'm literally using a color that's called Mint 2B. So,
oh, brilliant. I'm
in the clear.
That's great. You got it made in the shade. I think you're well on your way to success.
Oh yeah, I'm entering into my happy place right now.
Yeah, I love that. I love it, love it, love it.
Oh, you're making extras. Look at you. I'm gonna do. Oh, see, now I feel like I don't want to copy, but.
This was just the top part, Miss Mary. This part, I just cut it and then flipped it over. So it was just going to be wasted.
So cute.
So why not?
Okay.
Okay. Very good.
So like the young people are saying, like when they like something, they say, I'm here for it. So I don't know if you've heard that, like that lingo. So I'm here for these colors. This color combo is amazing.
I love it.
Yes.
I like it too. I do. I think we're going to have some really pretty cards. Last week it was 3 rich hues, which could be just about anything, very, very saturated. And then this week will be very muted. It'll be pretty too. There's always something. It's just it's fun to see what the wheel comes up with.
Yeah, and the interpretation that can be just so like various. There's such a variety, I guess.
Absolutely.
Right. So cool.
Yes. What am I looking at? Bridge card, pink, large words. Okay, so maybe I'll do a large. Oh, maybe I'll do snow. The word snow. And then put that across. Would this look like, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Does somebody have a question? A question about +2. It doesn't need to be in addition to neutrals. Yeah, it should be. Generally, we don't count the neutrals. So, we have in the past, Mr. Producer says, but just let us know. So, we would rather have.
They're free to add.
He says they are free to add, but you can also use them as your colors. So, have fun. That's what I'd say. Just go for it.
You know what the greatest kind of coloring is? When you're coloring up something that's white, like snow. Because you just have to put some gray shading on it. That's it.
Yep, or a little light blue. It's all works.
Yes. Easy.
But it does add a lot to do that. If you don't do that, it really is quite flat. Mm-hmm. Well, we're letting you get your start here, but now we're going to start picking your brain about telling us about your life and all the things you love and and have always loved. And we do have some questions from our patrons for you, ma'am, because they're great questions. Let me find them. Grandma Gay always asks the most meaningful question of the day, thoughtful question of the day. And she says, you really enjoy thinking outside the box. Where did that come from?
Oh boy, yeah. We're getting deep here.
Yes. Thoughtful question of the day.
Absolutely. I would say because, okay, so I went to a parochial school from kindergarten until senior year, graduated. Did a semester at Penn State and then decided to join the Air Force. And I've been in the Air Force for 23 years. So I think the prospect, the idea of doing something other than what is intended to do, it excites me because I kind of have had that mapped out for me my entire life, if that makes sense.
Yep.
And so, yeah, so it's like, oh, I get to have my own identity and creative thought process through this blank, fill in the blank, whatever it is. And so I take that opportunity with my creativity and my crafting.
Okay.
So,
all right.
Yeah. And also it gives me like, sometimes I just stare at things. Like I'll get a new stamp set and I'll just stare at it. And I'll think of it's like playing that game where you have like 7 letters and you have to figure out all the words you can make from 7 letters.
Oh, I love that game.
Yeah. That's kind of what I do with all my stuff.
Yeah. I can imagine that.
Yeah. So,
and do you think, do you think your birth order has anything to do with it?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Number 8. I mean, you had to do some creative stuff, I think, to survive.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. Can I have the toilet paper tube?
Right. So speaking of, I picked up this book one time. It was a birth order book. And it said, like, I turned right to the youngest and I started reading and they're like, okay, first thing we have to say to you, youngest, we're on to you. We know you flipped through the book straight to your section. I'm like, yeah, that's accurate.
Yep.
So,
yep.
Yeah.
They do know that.
Yes. So there's some textbook things about all of us, I think.
I think so. We my firstborn was on a basketball team one time, and there were only 2 kids on the basketball team that were not firstborn. And so all these poor kids were out there just going, "Oh, would you like the ball? Here, you can have it." It wasn't a great win, but it was cute.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, so that's where it comes from. That was a really very thought-provoking question.
Thoughtful question from Grandma Gay. Question of the day. I've decided I don't care for this, and I'm going to start over. So, but it's not too bad. We're okay.
Okay. We support you, Mary.
Oh, that's the other thing. We have a tradition here at Craft Roulette. Once upon a time, I think it was, I don't know when it was, but we started having a lot of orange parameters on the wheel, and we started getting some, well, we will just say it, complaints that there were too many orange parameters. Well, I happen to love orange, and so it just didn't bother me at all that we kept getting it. But there were others that did not love it. And so it kind of turned out that the people that didn't love it tended to love purple. So we like to ask our guests. So Mr. Producer says they are our main political parties. This is true. We don't go into politics except for Team Orange and Team Purple. We have also developed Team Teal, Team Rainbow, Team all sorts of things.
Green Party.
There is the Green Party. We've got all sorts of things going on. But we do like to ask you. And I have the card that I think you are the team of in my hand.
Oh.
Do you tend to like orange or purple more?
Purple. totally purple.
There it is. I knew it. I knew it. I knew you'd be Team Purple. I don't always get it. Sometimes they fool me, but I had you pegged for Team Purple. Yay!
Yeah. Yay! Yes, yes. That's so funny. When I was watching a previous episode, you had mentioned to be politically correct, and you were talking about colors, and I was like, "What are you talking about?" Now I get it.
It was just that's all it is. There's
I'm all
nothing
caught up.
fancier than that. Yep, you are up to speed. Well, Team Purple, you got a new member.
Woohoo! I hope you welcome me.
Yeah, they
Yay.
will. They will. They're a good group, Team Purple. Team Purple, the queen of Team Purple, is coming next week, Christine Bertram. So she is the reigning queen. I got an email from her this week that said, get those purple parameters going. No pressure. No pressure. Just get those purple parameters going. So when you do put your bridge on, there is a little bit of a trick. You only put the adhesive on this outside top flap. You don't want to put it anywhere else.
Okay. Okay.
Otherwise it will stick down. So
Just
Grandma
add it-
Gay, you came up with another good question.
Yes.
Well done, ma'am.
That's great.
Well done. But there are more. There's more.
Okay, I'm ready. Bring it on.
Lisa Whelpley asks, and I think you will have some good answers on this. Best advice for craft supply organization and storage. Not like that's not a big question. Woo, that's a biggie.
Best advice.
But it looks like your craft room is very organized.
It is, and you know what's funny? Now it is. Which is why I only had to walk away from the desk to get my stencils, my stamps, and that's it, really. Because everything else is at my fingertips. So if you have the ability to have your most used supplies at an arm's reach, I would highly recommend that. And then I would say do a full craft room inventory. And promise yourself that you won't get distracted by all the fun things you just found.
That's the big problem right there.
It's a big problem.
Yeah.
But I would say that. And then I would say, really, if you're, try to pare down as much as you can. That helps with organization.
Mm-hmm.
And then stuff together. Keep all your embossing together. Keep all your paper together. I know that seems simple, but I've been known to have stuff everywhere because I just toss it.
Oh.
And then I would also say, while you're crafting, maybe just have one basket to the side that you can throw all the stuff you're using in, and then when you're ready to put it all away, it's all right there.
Oh, that's smart too.
Yeah, because the crafter bath of after what your desk looks like. Sometimes I just shut the light off and walk away. Yeah, that's a good technique too. Just just turn it off. I'm gonna have a big word right in here. What is it gonna be? What is my big word of the night? I don't know. This looks kind of odd, but it's going to have to get some salvation here. This card is not loving on me. It's not giving me the good vibes. But, I could still fill in some stuff and still have some stencil. We're okay. Don't panic, Mary Gunn. Don't panic. I said Mary Gunn so that you didn't think it was you. Oh, I appreciate that. But I needed it too, though. So.
Don't panic.
All right, I won't. I'm panicking over here. But yeah. So and it's funny because the other, was it today or yesterday? I was like, I've been in this house a year and I've promised that I'm going to do a craft room tour. And I keep putting it off because I keep saying, well, it's not ready. It's not ready. And I realized this room is never going to be perfect. It's lived in.
Yeah.
So it's time. It's just time to do it.
Well, that's funny. We've been thinking about doing it also. Because I think we all enjoy that, seeing how the other half lives. Not that we're any half, but it's just fun to see because you almost always get some great idea. Oh, look at that. Oh, well, I've got one of those. I could use that. That kind of thing. And then it's like, oh, that saves my life. That's good. I like life-saving experiences.
Yep.
So,
Absolutely.
Good question, Lisa Welpley. Is that a good answer? Maybe some mint letters? Lynn, smart girl. Yes. Yes.
I think I stopped sweating, so I think we're in the clear.
Good. I'm glad to hear it. That is, I hate it when we all get sweaty on camera.
Right.
Let's see, I've got 2 more colors. I think I'm going to do a light blue. And add just a small titch. Just a titch of either. Maybe I should do a little purple for Team Purple Girl. Just a little
purple
bit.
Would be nice.
Just a little bit. This is maybe odd. But I might just cover that one up too and then have just these be my stencil parts.
Oops.
Yeah. So, have you ever told the story of how you got started in the Air Force online?
No, I have never.
I thought it was so great. I loved it. She told me the other night when we were doing a tech call. And would you mind? You don't have to. Would you mind? Okay,
absolutely.
I love
it. So, youngest of 8. Okay, there's going to be a theme here because obviously I shared with you how I just scoffed off paper crafting. So I was going to Penn State and a branch campus, and I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life. And I was working as a waitress full time. And the hostess that I worked with, she was leaving us. And I was like, where are you going? And she said, oh, I'm joining the Air Force. She said, do you want to come talk to my recruiter? And I said, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I have no interest whatsoever in joining the military. And I mean, my dad was in the Navy for 23 years, but he had retired, goodness, like 5 years before I was even born. So I didn't know anything about the life. And so I somehow got to the recruiter's office. I have no idea how she talked me into it. But I got there, and I'll tell you, their recruiting tactics, they had this video and then these pictures of this young woman who was in her dorm room, and she had like a fish tank, and she had like, I don't know, her own bed. And for the youngest of 8, this was extremely enticing. So I was like, wow, that looks like a whole lot of freedom. I think that's the freedom of life that I want. And so, I basically decided then and there that was the life for me, a fish tank and my own room. And I knew nothing else. And then I went home and told my mom because she thought I was enrolling for my next semester of college. And in fact, I had other plans. I told her, she came in my room and I said, and I was telling Mary the other day, my mom tells the story differently, but the truth is she came into my room and I was like, Mom, I have a new plan for school. And she was like, what is it? And she thought, you're going to go to a different college or whatever. And I was like, well, I'm going to have the government pay for my college because I'm going to join the Air Force. And she thinks I said I already joined. The truth is I didn't. I waited to tell her. I was a good daughter. But and then I went to the recruiter's office and they helped me pick out my job. And the first one I saw was being a cop, like security forces. And I said, yeah, that looks good. I'll do that. And the guy was like, well, do you want to look at some other choices? Because like you're qualified, really good English skills, and you're qualified for other things. I was like, nah, I don't want to be behind a desk all day. So, I mean, long story short, it wasn't the greatest job.
We were laughing because I was saying, with your personality, be like, oh, you are a bad guy, but couldn't we just talk and laugh a little bit? Let's just go have a drink and have some good times. Why do you want to do bad things?
Right.
Stop
it. Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's not
tactic.
far off of, well, so I wasn't like I have to say, I wasn't like a real, like, okay, that's kind of rude. Like, I was a cop, yes. I got cop trained, but I was more of a gate guard than anything.
Uh-huh.
And so everyone hated the gate because you're out there, it's New Jersey, you're freezing, you're hot. It's never a good time. But because I was so bubbly, they always put me on the gate. Right. So I'd come up and they'd be like, oh, the bubbly gate guard's here again. Yeah, just put her on again. And then that died quickly. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So,
that's wonderful. Well, we're glad you were there and you did your duty, and you did really well. I mean, you raised and were right up there in the ranks and things. You didn't just sit there and fail by any means.
I honestly, like, I can't express how grateful I am truly to, like, just the experience that I got and the places I lived. And, it's not just the experiences I got. I take credit for jumping on a lot of those experiences myself. They're available to anyone, but I just felt like I've always been like, I don't want to sit behind a desk all day,
Yeah. Unless it's a craft desk.
Unless it's a craft desk, that I could do. Which, by the way, my brand new watch I got is a Galaxy, and it's has a little sarcasm apparently, because at an hour it tells me, okay, you got to get up and move. I don't know.
Yes,
who do you
Mom.
think you're talking to? I'm newly retired. Yeah. So anyway, but yeah, I thank you for that. I did. I worked pretty hard, and but it's not all rainbows and butterflies either. I mean, it's a young sport for a reason.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's tough.
Yeah.
I wanted to be a whack in the Navy until I realized what they had to do.
Yep.
Oh no, that means getting up early and following instructions.
Yeah.
And I'm bad at both.
Yeah, it was there. I think I knew retirement was looming though when I was in training about 3 years ago, and I was like low crawling and literally crawling through mud in training, and I was like, I felt like Danny Glover in what's that movie, Lethal Weapon. He's like, I'm too old for this. Like I'm just too old for this. I can't do this anymore.
Ugh. Yep. It's a tough life. Well, well done. But you'll always be able to do things because of that.
Yes.
It's always good to have that thing in your life where you go, no, I can, this is a hard thing, but I can do it because I've done this other hard thing.
Yeah.
And so you've got that. You've got it all figured out.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. Like this card is pretty hard for me right now. I'm not loving it at all. It's the pink. It's Pepto-Bismol pink, and it's just making me sick at my stomach, not curing my stomach. It's making me sick. And I don't think this one's going to work either. Pink and mint +2. Who's had that great idea? All right. Back to the drawing board.
My snowman is getting a pink nose because I'm sticking with the colors. And because I'm anti-orange.
That's the thing, too. You don't have to have everything be loud. A parameter can be quiet. It can be very subtle. It can be interpreted wildly.
Yeah.
So it's definitely not you must cut here, must score there kind of show. Yeah. It's like, no, show me what you got. I want to see. This is fun.
Well, Well, I'm reading the comments, and I have to say thank you to everyone in the comments who is talking about their loved ones and or themselves that has served. Thank you. Please thank them for their service, and any spouses and kids, because my husband and my kids served right along with me. So, and also the compliment about my coloring. I do appreciate you for that. I tried.
It's looking pretty strong. I don't know. Okay, I do not want to mess up number 3. This is silly.
You're starting over again?
I am. Just the base. I just wasn't loving it, but I think I'm okay. I'm not going to just leave you and let you take the rest of the show. Okay, I don't have any card mojo right now, so I'm just gonna walk away. Nah.
Is your internet getting spotty too?
Yes. Let's just do a very, very light pink. Where's my lightest pink? Oh, that might have been it. I have to do stencil, so I was trying to get, but I just said that to myself, didn't I? I just said you don't have to make everything that big. So I wonder if I did. It's killing me smalls. So.
Oh, the stencil.
Let's see what this would look like. Yeah.
Oh, where's my parameters? Oh, stencil. Here we go. Large word.
Okay, right down at the bottom. Don't be afraid of this bridge card because of my panicking here. But I like this part so far. It's that stencil thing with the embossing. And the pink, not a big, maybe a little bit of pink inside or inside the purple. Add a little character with pink. Yeah. I don't even know what character I'm going to use.
Look at those houses.
Think the houses again?
No, but just...
There we go. That's looking better without... I can do something on the stencil.
You were killing yourself.
Big word. I've got big hugs, but that's too big.
No one asked me this question, but if I had one crafty superpower, it would be to fussy cut as fast as my videos show when I speed it up 6 times. That's what I would want.
That would be that would be good. But you look like you're very adept at it. Now you started before see, that's gonna be okay. And then a big word right here, maybe warm. And then I'm gonna add just a little bit of pink, and then I'll figure out something for a little bit of stencil right in there. That. Yeah, we're going to fix this. This is going to be a cute card after all. Yeah. Where was I?
I started before. And then you stopped.
The dies came along.
Yeah.
So it was like you had to fussy cut if you wanted a shape.
Yeah, I started right at I think it was like 2 years after I started, the Big Shot came out.
Okay.
And yeah, because I remember because my friend bought it for me as a gift.
Wow.
And yeah, cute, right? And that was like super. It was like $160, I think, but that's a lot of money for a friend to spend.
Yeah.
But
you weren't expecting us to pay you tonight, were you?
Well, that was not at all.
No new big shots or anything coming your way. This is just like this is a passion thing, right?
Absolutely, and I don't need another product. No. Yeah.
But you do like getting product, isn't it fun?
Okay, so my friend who's not a crafter but knows me for my retirement ceremony bought me a Cricut Joy. Like the new Cricut machine, the littlest one.
Yeah.
And knew I wanted it. And I opened it up, not expecting at all it to be the Cricut Joy. And I jumped around like a little kid on Christmas. It was hilarious. Yeah. So.
Well, I don't blame you. I know we have several several people in our viewers that love the Cricket Joy.
Someone asked if you had a sleigh stamp because you have hills.
I don't think I have a sleigh stamp. I did think of that when I was doing the parameters, and one of the parameters is in the sky. And I thought, well, I bet people have sleigh stamps, and maybe that would work for that. But I don't have one. So,
Not one of our parameters tonight. You're just saying in general.
just in general. Correct. Yeah, but you could... A sleigh would be really cute on this little snowy thing. Yeah, I think you guys are going to have fun this weekend. Even though it seems really hard, I think you guys are going to have fun figuring out what that bridge is going to be.
Yes.
I think it'll be... I wonder if this would look good.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't want much. I'm just going to put...
Mr. Producer, what I see on my screen is all that can be seen, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I just wanted to make sure because I have a bit of a mess happening here.
If I... Okay. Just very light, hardly anything pink. I already put pink on here. I don't have to do pink. Okay, so then I've got blue. I could do blue and green for a little bit of stenciling right here. Okay, brain, you're making it happen finally. Okay.
So we said no. Sorry, neutrals are not the extra two, right?
Mr. Producer said they can be with his police hat on. They can be. It has been done in the past.
Like whatever's convenient for me. Is that what I'm hearing?
I think so.
If you declare it.
You just need to let us know what you're thinking.
Okay. Because I'm thinking I want to use a stone stencil in gray and on my background. But I didn't know if, because I have the pink and I've used black and then like the browns for the face and hair.
I think that works.
He's given her the okay.
All right.
We do appreciate your thoughtfulness on this.
She wasn't.
Him or me?
That's right. Your cop side is showing through. Your dedication to the law.
Yeah. Oh, me. Yes. Yes. For sure.
That's you. That's right. Ooh, now that one's darker and this one's lighter. Dang it.
Okay, so I have this mat, and these. At first I was like, why do these look like Parcheesi pieces? These magnets. I love Parcheesi. It's my favorite game growing up. But then I realized,
Really?
We need to play Parcheesi.
Oh, I'm in. It sounds fun. Yeah. I've seen the board. It's very colorful, which is a natural love.
Yes.
Just like, oh, it's colorful. Let's play.
But then I realized how practical they were because they're little handles, so you can pull them up easy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that is smart. Very smart. What was I going to ask you, young lady?
Next question.
So you're doing okay. You're not panicking. You're like cool as can be, right?
I'm as cool as the other side of the pillow.
That's
where
cool.
I'm at.
That is a good thing to be. That is real good. I believe it. I think you've got this figured out.
I think once we made the cuts in the fold, I was okay. But I was really nervous about that.
Fun folds will get you every time.
And that's the one thing I said.
Yeah, I know. Fun folds are scary, and they're not. I just didn't like the pink I had. It wasn't the fun fold at all. It was just the pink.
Yeah.
And that happens. You get an idea in your brain, you think, oh, this is going to work. It's going to work great. And then whatever, it didn't. But it's okay. What do you do when you're making something messy and ugly? So what do you do when you're making something you knew in your head it was going to be cute, and then it isn't? What do you do?
Me?
Yeah.
When it's cute and then it's not?
When you know it's going to be cute in your head, and then you
Yes.
start putting it together, and it's like, oh, garbage.
Yeah, what I do is I usually try to salvage it in some way. So I either walk away from it and then come back,
Mm-hmm.
or right then and there just pick pieces apart and just be okay with like doing different things with this whole project I just spent all this time on. And I think probably 4% of the time I will throw it right in the trash and move on with my life.
Yeah, sometimes it's worth it.
Yeah.
It's just worth it not to have that, because sometimes once it gets bad and just throwing more stuff on it,
yeah,
it just gets worse.
My philosophy is if I'm going to learn something from playing around with it, then I'll keep going. If I'm just going to waste my time, then it's going to stress me out. Then I'm done.
Yeah, get it. Move on.
Yeah.
Next. Yeah. Right. I hear you.
Roberta has a question.
Oh, Roberta, what is your question?
Oh, hi, Roberta.
Oh, what are you going to be doing, Mary P., after you retire? Well, you are retired for the most part now.
Yes.
And you're just kind of readjusting, aren't you?
I am. So, well, I could tell you what I'm not going to do. I'm never going to have a traditional 9-to-5 job again.
Mm-hmm.
And so what I'm doing right now is I'm taking time to map out some of the things that I really have wanted to do for a long time. So, for example, I am currently writing a book.
Right.
I am. Yep. I'm writing a book. And it's funny because I stand in that truth. I'm about 3 paragraphs in. And my daughter laughed at me because she's an avid reader. And I said, hey, the best novel in the world started with 1 word. So get off my case.
That's exactly right.
You got to start somewhere. You just got to dive in. So, but I have this whole book in mind. And then, and it's nonfiction. It's sort of like a self-help / memoir type of book. So I'm going to share my experience in hopes that it will help someone else.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also a fitness wellness coach. So so my last job in the Air Force, I worked in what's called the Air Force's Integrated Resilience Office in the Pentagon. Basically, we focused on the 4 pillars of wellness: social, mental, physical, and spiritual. And that's my whole Air Force career that's stuck with me, but I never really understood how to have that balance until the last few years. And so I'm starting a new YouTube channel that's going to be focused on those 4 pillars of wellness. And I am, and my book has to do with that. Also, I'm a wellness coach. And so, so I'm those are the things I'm working on now, Roberta. Oh, and
she's busy.
I'm crafting more than ever now too.
Yeah, she is one busy girl. You do a lot of exercise encouragements and things like that, food and on your Instagram and all sorts of good stuff. I was a little concerned that you might make me drop and do 20. So I thank you so much for not doing it.
I know, I will not. But no, that's been really fun. Actually, it's funny because for 23 years, I had a job that made me be fit and, be in shape. And I hated working out every step of the way. I did it and I did it well. And that's because people were watching me. Like if I was in a leadership position. So I realized if I'm going to keep myself accountable, then I'm going to have to be accountable to others. Hence the coaching thing.
Yep. It helps. It does to have that little thing to push you to do it. That's how crafting is kind of like sometimes too. If I didn't have, sometimes I think I wouldn't be in here very often, but I know I've got things to do. And so it keeps you plugged in. But that's a good thing.
Yeah.
I found some
Yeah.
big letters.
I agree.
I think I can use some big letters. It will be a big word out of my big letters. I gotta make sure hugs fits.
Ooh, those are
We've
big
got a
letters.
Christmas card question from Sherry Pemberton down the street in Harrison, Missouri. And she says, do you send Christmas cards that you make?
Yes. 100% yes.
Good girl.
Yes, I definitely have. I don't make, this isn't the question, but I don't make enough Christmas cards.
Okay, all right.
I want to send a Christmas card to everybody.
I know.
But yes, I know. I absolutely do. I think I don't know, does anyone else, and please chime in the chat section. Either you can call me narcissistic or that you agree with me, but I sometimes have a hard time parting with my creations.
Oh, my room is full of tubs. And
Oh.
I've got 23 years of card making. Plus, I got all the cards that I made when I was a kid from my mom. So it's just, I no, they're my little buddies. They were little, yeah.
That's
No,
kind
I
of how I
get
feel.
you. Yeah, it's hard. It is hard. So when I was in direct sales, there was a law about not making copies of things. Now I don't care so much. But so last year I painted, was it last year? Sometime recently, I painted my own Christmas cards and then I just had them copied. So that was kind of a cheat, but I got it done.
Yeah.
So, and I have something already designed, but I'm not sure. I don't like that blue. I have something designed for this year, but I don't know if I'm going to use it or not. But I think I might go out and have it copied up. So I'm just...
Yeah.
And I've been one to... you never know when you're going to get the Christmas card, It could come at any time of the year.
Yep.
I'm not worried about it. So, yeah. It's... Once you hang up that thing where you're going to be real traditional and on time and... I can't do it. So...
Yeah. Well, I think that
is all fair game.
That's definitely part of one of the things that I aspired for when I kind of stepped away from the hustle and bustle of the career was I wanted to enjoy the things that I was supposed to enjoy, but always found so stressful. And holidays was always one of them.
Yep.
Yep. I never felt like I had enough time. I always felt
too many.
Yeah. So it's just, I don't know. So now I'm like, I think a couple of years ago, I was like, listen, I will send out Christmas cards, birthday cards. I'll do all that when I can. But otherwise, I just hope that the people who love me just still love me. Because it's too much.
It does get to be too much. I think some cards are just easy and they're fast and furious and they're easy to say, go make somebody happy. And just release into the world. But then there are other cards that I just fall like, I love this little thing and I love this little thing and I want you to stay here with me.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So you stay here with me. And I don't usually make 2 copies either.
No, I don't either.
So, because I've already moved on to something else by the time. It's good if I can finish one.
I think that reality has helped me purge some of my stuff because I look at it and I'm like, no, what if? And then I'm like, you know what, Mary, it's been what if for 12 years. Move on. Like, you're not going to use this thing.
Yeah. Oh, I've gotten rid of probably more than hundreds of cards. I would be so inundated. It would be definitely a chapter of the hoarders. But, yep. And supplies, too. Just gotten rid of tons over the years.
Well, I do a D-stash on my channel. I do every 6 months about where I do this D-stash fundraiser. And basically, I will destash and proceeds will go to a fundraiser of choice. And that has been really successful. In fact, the last time people asked if they could, or one person asked if she could donate some stuff to donate to the thing. And I was like, wow, that's a really generous thing. Let me see if other people have stuff they want to just throw my way for donation and I'll sell it.
Mm-hmm.
And turns out a lot of people wanted to do that. The outpour of outreach of support was amazing. And so I did. I don't know. People ask me when's the next one, and I got to be quite honest with you. That was a full-time job for about a month. So it probably won't be for a while, but oh my God, we raised $2,000 for Wounded Warrior Project.
That's awesome.
It was amazing. So yeah.
Well done. I was watching your Instagram at that point, and I was just like, man, she's got so much going on.
Oh.
And I was amazed how much you were doing, because you were wrapping up your Air Force career and your master's degree and any number of things. And I remember when I first reached out to you, hey, would you like to be on the show? And you were like, yeah, I got a few things going on right now. So it's like, yeah, I do, but not now. So yeah. I'm real glad that things settled down and we got to have you on.
Oh my God, me too. I just knew, and I have to say to everybody, like, it's hard. It's hard to say no to something, A, that I really wanted to do, and B, I'm so honored that you even thought to ask me, right? So it's really, really hard to say no, but your response to me was like the most comforting and warm response ever, just like of support, of saying, listen, the fact that what I got from you, Mary, was like the fact that you're juggling too much right now and you have the awareness, I wouldn't expect you to do anything else but take care of yourself,
That's right.
And I just appreciated that so much. I didn't get a lot of that in my life.
Oh, yeah. Well, what kind of? It's not. This is supposed to be fun, and if you come on with a whole lot of, oh, this is not fun. Well, then that kind of blows the whole show too. So it wasn't
right.
just about
true.
you. I don't think it was like. It was like, no, I'm gotta protect this brand here too. So it's okay, pass on that. When you're ready, we'll do it. We'll do it.
Sure.
And somebody wanted you on. I can't remember who it was. I think it might be, I don't know. I'm trying to, if you suggested Mary to be a guest, I can't remember who it was. Let me know, because you were it was definitely, hey, there's this lady, Mary Polanco, I'd love to see her as a guest. And so that's why I found you. I didn't know. There are so many people.
Oh, yeah.
And I saw you and went, oh, man, she's great. We want her on. But when she's not so stressed.
Exactly. Like, you don't want this stress mess bringing everybody down here on this channel.
No, those parameters, today's parameters may have actually thrown you into, you may have cried on the show, and it would have been, oh my. So, you just don't need those extra stressors going on. There's too much going on in the world. We like happy stuff. I like this much better. Much better. I got a big word.
Oh, you went for the whole cups of despair, like the cups of cheer.
I guess I did, didn't I? This is
so.
You won't.
Funny.
Sorry, there. I went for a cup of cheer, no cup of despair. But I think that's going to be fine with the hugs going across there. Warm, maybe if I can find a warm. Now, how does this all fit on here? But no, we're just glad. How's your card coming along? You got your little igloo? Oh, you did add that center layer. Look at you.
Listen, I had to figure that out on the fly.
Do you like the bridge? Do you like it?
Totally. I love it.
Yay.
Yay. I need some big words though. I'm trying to see which one. The ho 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 doesn't really make sense. So I'm trying to.
You could do it. Oh, oh, oh.
Oh, oh,
Oh, oh.
I could.
Oh, oh, oh.
I could. Let me see. Oh, I have some.
Like they're looking in the, something could be coming out of the igloo. Oh, 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 oh. That's really not probably good. Don't. You know how many times I started on this card? I wouldn't trust a word I say. Oh my!
Your credibility is out the window, Mary. It
is so It is so out there. Yep. Let's see. So if I put the H there, the S here, and then I can stagger these guys. Thought they were going to touch. Yeah, I guess they could touch. I wanted to say warm hugs, but you know, if I put warm right here, then when you open it up, you see hugs, warm hugs, hugs, warm hugs. Oh, that's so clever. Does this need to have any kind of color? I don't think so. I think it's fine. It's such a white card. It's such a light colored card, and I think we'll go stay with it.
Are embellishments breaking the rules? Like if I did like a glitter pen or something?
Oh, no. We love our Stella. You betcha.
Okay.
Bring it. No, you can do all sorts of stuff like that. They probably should be within the parameters of the colors, but other than that.
No.
Go for it.
I'm doing purple glitter everywhere.
I'm glad you're at your house. It will still be there if you ever move.
Oh, I know.
But that's okay. You know, maybe a crafter will, you're not moving anytime soon, but maybe a crafter will find it and go, oh, look, this must have been a craft room. There's glitter.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that episode of Craft Roulette.
I commandeered the second largest bedroom for my office. So
smart girl.
Yeah, we walked in and I was like, well, because I was teleworking at that point permanently.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So I have plenty of
makes
space
sense.
in here.
You needed workspace.
Yeah.
So it has good light and it's just pleasant. That's so helpful.
It's wonderful. I love this room. It is the hottest in the summer though, so I have to figure that out. I'm probably gonna have to put a window AC unit in there or something. Okay, pro tip. When you already know going into it that you're not going to line up something perfectly, just make it wonky like it's supposed to look that way. Yeah.
That's right. Beat it at its own game.
That's right. Don't overthink it.
Mm-mm.
That is my
These
mantra.
are my hugs it's going to be wonky. Absolutely wonky. Why make it hard?
I can't wait to go back and read all the comments everyone's talking about.
I know. I haven't been able to look up because I've had so many startup mulligans here. Felt like I was behind. Oh, I kind of like that little G in the snowdrift.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That was a surprise. There we go.
Okay. I'm done.
Are you kidding? I think we ended at the same time.
No way, Jose.
Oh, I think so. I might add. Mine's really simple, but I like it.
I might do some. It's really cute. I'm gonna do some white. I wanted to do like snow, but then add some glitter, and I can't find mine.
I'm adding just a little bit of glimmer pen. Would have been better to do it when it was on the ground. Oh well. You adapt. And this would be cute, too, with some little white gel marks on the hugs, I think. A few little dots or little lines. I think so.
I'm sparkling up my igloo and my snowman.
I'm going to get a good look at that thing in just a second. I'm going to come up for air, and it's going to be a glorious breath. I got a little beat up tonight. Sometimes there's just no problem. But I felt like I got a little beat up, and that's okay. That's okay.
Parameters on.
I'm the stoopy that puts the parameters on, so I can't blame anybody. Taking the hit. Yeah.
Okay, team. I did it.
All right. Look at that. So did you use the 1 1/4, 2 1/2, and you got it? Really looks deep.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I did. I followed exactly what you did, but probably not. No, this is definitely deep. No, I thought I was following you. I don't think I was.
That's all right. You got a new size. But if it doesn't fit in an A2 envelope, then you can just put it in a 5x7. It'll be fine. I like it. I'm glad that we got the bridge card and that you didn't veto it. The bookbinding card's a whole lot easier, I'll tell you that.
Oh my gosh. I'm getting a question. What are the 2 extra colors for me? Well, I used brown, tan, and gray and black, but they said, but the police said that those were neutral. So I don't know, maybe brown and tan.
Declare them. It counts.
He says as long as you declare them as part of your color palette, it counts. So that'll be a new standard. I don't think we've ever defined it though. Quite. We have defined it. I forget things. I have a memory of a guppy. But that's okay.
Goldfish.
And goldfish. See, so much for my memory. He always says goldfish, and I said guppy. So I have it's okay. It's the truth, and I'm not going to fuss about it. This is actually almost the same as this, isn't it? It's darker. But it is a different ink.
I did kind of the same thing, like different shades, like the Mardi Gras meant to be are like the same shade, a hue, but different shades or whatever.
Right. Different saturation. So, it's going to be, I don't take a magnifying glass to these cards. It's kind of like, do your best you can, What do you do for a living? I do my best. Mm-hmm. It's just do your best, and hopefully Deputy Heidi and the craft police won't know. So, it's all going to be fine. But it's a great starting place, and I do try to mind. It's not easy. But these were the colors that I did, and I think that turned out real wintry, and you can see the embossing. Isn't that pretty?
Oh, so pretty. Really
And there's
cute.
my stenciling right in there.
Yep.
So
Gorgeous.
It's there. Yeah. Very fun. Very fun. And then it folds flat into an envelope. And I think I'll try to see if I can find a warm right there and just put warm hugs. So when you do that. Yeah. I think so. I think that'll be a nice touch. You think we're going to go for 100 submissions? Oh, well, we'll see. This was kind of a tricky set of parameters. We did get 100 submissions 2 weeks ago. So it was pretty phenomenal. It was great. We were promising the moon by the end of the night, but it was fun. It was very fun. So just as a reminder, at the beginning of the parameter or after the parameters, I did go through the bridge numbers. So if you're coming in late, just roll back to right after the parameters are done, and then you can see what numbers we were using. I think it will be fine. I think we've covered some ground. I think we were both concentrating tonight.
Yes.
But you kept up with the chat just real well. So love it. Very,
Good.
very
Well,
nice.
Thank you so much for having me. This was so much fun. And
we're not
I can't
done
wait
with
to
you
watch...
yet.
Oh, okay.
So don't leave. We're gonna come.
Okay.
We've seen our cards now, and I love how different ours are.
Yes.
But they work. I love the wheel. What we're going to do is we're going to take you off for just a few minutes. We're going to do a little bit of business, and then we're going to come in back and have you say goodnight.
Okay.
All right. Very good. Relax. Breathe. Get those shoulders all taken care of.
I'm gonna go check on my friends real quick because they
Okay,
made it
and it'll
safely.
just be a little short wrap up.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay. All right. Thanks. All right. We'll do some business here. She's got friends coming in. Thank you, patrons. We are a community-sponsored organization here, and we do appreciate everything that you do. We have a new patron, Lisa Taylor, and we thank you and welcome you to our group. We do have a lot of fun bonus content that you don't get to see unless you're a patron. And it varies depending on if a club fun supporter, and fun friends. But we try to make it extra good. The Tuesday class, for instance, you get all the pictures of the cards and extra tips and help if you are a fun supporter or club fun member. Club fun members get a Zoom call every month, which we had Monday, and I so enjoyed it. And we also have a scrapbook game every month and all sorts of different fun stuff. So you can look at and read about it. I know it's a busy time of year and things like that, but if you do like our content and you'd like to give us a little support, we'd appreciate it a lot. Thank you guys so much. If you want to play along and make a bridge card, whatever that means to you, use pink and mint colors plus 2 others and neutrals. Use some sort of large word and use a stencil. You can send your project to craftroulette.live. There is a form. Make sure you fill all of it out. It needs to be in before midnight on Sunday Central Time. And then your work will be featured on Monday's blog and next week's show. We love it when you guys share and we all get inspired. Remember all the submissions we saw? So many good looking things. So thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing your cards. All right. Oh, also, down in the description, there's all sorts of information, like where our Facebook group is, which is an awesome Facebook group, things like that. We do have some fun guests coming up. We've got Christine, the Purple Queen, herself coming next week. You know she'll bring the fun. We've got Corinne Wiskman the next week, and I think she's going to be a lot of fun, too. Then on New Year's Eve, we're going to have Justine Hovey just to wrap up a wonderful year of 2021 with you guys. We're going to start off with Jessica Taylor, who sends out tons of cards, bless her heart. And then we're going to get our first dudes coming on. Daniel West, Dylan Artie, the second week of January. So stay tuned. We got lots coming up for you. Oh, back to the wrong cameras. Oh, it's giveaway time. That's confetti means we're going to give away some good stuff. What do we have? I've got a couple goodie bags here with a stamp set and there's a door knocker that has the super glue guys, some cards, and I don't even know what all is in there. But we've got some good stuff for you. So if you sent in a card last week, your name will be on this cardboard that is programmed mathematically. I'm looking for a pencil to spin and do some random checking there. So if you're international, we would love to have you contact me. I can't send you a goodie bag, but I will send you something. So we'll go 3, 2, 1, spin and see who wins the first goodie bag. Yeah, Daniel seems great. I don't know him yet, but I'm looking forward to him. Yep, a dude. Brian wants us to go 1.65% because he's on. So we raised our demographic. Rose Duberstein. I think she's been with us since the beginning. Really, really has been. So I know she's in Arizona. Do contact me before Sunday night at midnight, though, Rose, and give me your address, and I will send it to you. Yes, just make sure that you want it. So anyway, let's give away the second one. It'll be good. Yeah. We just booked our first Australian, too, for February. So that'll be fun, too. Oh, Dina Hiltbrand. She's fairly new, and she's in the States, I think. I think she's in Colorado Springs. So contact me, Dina and Rose, and we will get this goodie bag to you next week when I go to the post office to see if I have any cards, which you could send me at P.O. Box 480-566-64148. And remember, Sandy's birthday cards. Shh, it's a secret. All right, let's get that girl back. There she is. Well, you survived your first craft roulette.
I did.
Which was harder, the Air Force or craft roulette?
Craft roulette. Totally. The anticipation of that wheel is like nothing else.
You honestly, I could see you just go whoop when you realized it was coming.
But here's the lesson. Here's the lesson for everybody. Maybe sometimes, don't anticipate knowing what you think you don't want. Let life spin you what it gives you and make the best of it. So that's what I got out of tonight.
You got to roll with it. Just like you got to roll with the wheel, you got to roll with life. Yeah. And it is the anticipation that you worry about. And it usually isn't what you worried about anyway. It was always that some new awful thing that you never saw and coming that's going to hit you hard. So, but you have the grace to handle that at that point. So it works. Well done. This is when we do our self-care. This is how we don't do 20 push-ups or anything hard, but we just give our brain a little kiss and say, well done. You came to the game and you played it and you started your weekend crafting. That's a good thing to do. So any last words to your adoring fans?
Oh, just thank you so much for having me, for inviting me. Whoever said that I should come on here, I thank you so much. That was so kind of you. And I feel like I made a whole bunch of new friends tonight. So
I think you did.
I'll be seeing you back. Yeah. Thank you so much, everybody.
And be sure to visit us in the Facebook group too, because we love to chat over there as well.
I will. And thank you to Mary. I mean, that I was telling her before, like, what an amazing thing this is to build this community for everybody. And you're just doing such a wonderful job and great work. So thank you.
We have fun. We do have fun. Yeah. Mary Squared is a pretty good night, wasn't it, Rosie Rose? It's a pretty good night. All right. Well, thank you so much for your service in the Air Force, even though I think you just had a good time. And and keeping everybody in the Air Force smiling. That's important. You don't want a bunch of crabby service people all the time. So you probably lightened their load for 23 years. So thank you so much for that. We all got a part to play in this big old life. So anyway, thank you so much. We will be talking to you. Enjoy your friends.
I will. Yes.
Kisses to everybody. God bless. Have a wonderful weekend. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Chet. Thank you, Mr. Producer.
You.
Good night.
Thank you.